Hey, it's VJ Franz K. I'm looking at Bricks VR here in Oculus Quest 2. It's a building app where you have these bricks, which should look rather familiar because they're quite similar to Lego. And you can choose a variety of different brick styles, or a variety of different brick shapes here. And then you can adjust the color in any way that you want, and then snap them right on. That's cool, and so there we go. The user interface is a little bit different than some of these other VR apps that you have on Quest, so I don't know if they might want to standardize that a bit, but you can do a little tutorial at the beginning, and that'll show you the basics, and it is pretty easy. You can move around the room, and it is even a multiplayer thing, so you can have several people in the room if you want, and all building on these tables. You get 2 tables in an area, so I'll even show you the numbers of these files in case you wanted to build on this. When I looked at some of these pieces, I started to think of something by MC Escher. So a lot of his work was in a black and white color scheme, which I also like. So I started building this crazy bridge, and yes, you notice that you don't have to worry about gravity in this brick building experience the way you would with your bricks in actual reality. So that can be fun. And actually, if you take away the bricks supporting something, the rest of the bricks still stay in place. So that can be kind of funny for you to suddenly remove the bricks that would support things, but they stay in place. Now that could be a bug, but I call it a feature, or just an early version feature or something. But I think that's fun, because if you want to build something, maybe you don't want it to fall apart. Then again, maybe they could make gravity later on that would let you make all of your Legos fall on the floor or something like that. You notice that I can raise and lower myself with my right hand controller. Yes, I'm a plastic person too at this point. I can raise myself way up high if I want, but normally you just stay kind of down there. Let's see. How do I change my size in this? Is there an obvious way to do that? I'm not sure, but I'll figure it out later. Anyway, let's see. All right, so this game, like I said, the controller is a little bit unusual, but I pulled the trigger to open this menu, which in many other apps I would do with some other thing, but you get the hang of it pretty fast. And then whatever color you currently have selected will become the next brick that you are laying down. So you can place them, and it took me a minute to figure this out, but you grab this and then slide it left or right to move through different sets of bricks, and hopefully they will keep developing more and more bricks for you to use, but they already have a fun variety there. These bridges, and then these ones, they have like a slight brick print there, so could be perfect for your sort of house setup. Little pyramids, that's great. Can use that to make something from my band, The Great Pyramids. And it's like, it's hard not to have fun with this thing that a lot of us grew up building with our various sets of Legos or other building sets. At this scale, it seems more like a Duplo set, you know, but there is a way to zoom in and zoom out, and I can't really find it. And I can't do the tutorial again because it won't let me for some reason, but we'll figure it out later. Let's see. As long as it fits on somewhere, it's going to be acceptable in this world of not necessarily gravity. Now, unlike Legos at your house, you drop a brick on the floor and it will soon disappear. You don't have to worry about cleaning it up in this case. See? Disappeared. And actually, also, you can drop random bricks upon the table and just leave them there, but note that you don't want to leave your random bricks on the table because unless you snap them down, they disappear. But if you do pick them up, oh, I guess it was already too late for that one, but try it again, and now snap it in. Makes a nice little click sound. Yeah, satisfying, as they say, to have that. But keep dropping the bricks on and make them. There's also a way to, if I take this and then do something with it, there's a way that I can clone the bricks from my hand. And like I said, that's in the tutorial, which I can't seem to play again, but let's see. I did it earlier. So, building. I got a bridge across the entire thing. And, oh yeah, so something that you may or may not know about in these slightly advanced pieces here. Notice how it has the connectors on two sides. So if you, I guess one of the weaknesses of the brick style building sets is that you can only build straight up. But then if you use these pieces, it's sort of a adapter between going up and going in some other direction. So, you know, just like an MC Escher idea, you would change what direction is, quote, up. So like here I had this. Yes, that doesn't make any sense to remove it out of the thing, but I can put it back in or even move it over. And little stacked up things here, but snap it right back into place. Lots of fun. Another thing they could throw in would be a voxel editor to edit things that don't have, you know what I mean? That don't have any connectors on them at all, but will just stick together, like by static cling. I don't know if they would consider that world breaking to include, but it might be fun. Alright. So have we seen enough of this for now? I think so. But it is fun to move around a bit. So I will save and exit. And then I go back into the title screen here. And I can join recent rooms. Now you could join by a code. One of these codes here, Escher test, is what I was just doing. 48, 23, 26, 78. And then these other ones, I'll go into colorful, which I was working on a few minutes earlier. So now we have the two tables, just starting to add to this one. Oh, I forgot to look at my avatar also. But let's see. Yep, just me in this here room, but let's see. Close that. Bricks VR. Alright. So just as easily to use very colorful bricks, and you get a complete control over what colors are available, which is something that you often don't have in real building sets. You've got a limitation. And yes, I can stand in the middle of a platform, which obviously you cannot do in reality. Move through the brick world if I want to. But anyway, let's see. Okay, so keep building a little bit more. Move these things around on the table. If you like these VR reviews, if you're just getting an Oculus Quest and you haven't used a promo code yet, you could use my referral code, and then we'll both get some free app points. And I used some of my free app points already to buy this app, which is, it's very reasonably priced. So just find it on the App Store, on the Oculus App Store. Let's see, can I snap that? Interesting, it doesn't want to snap. There we go. Sometimes the physics are just in a certain way, and you just have to go with that. But it's pretty open-minded. Wait a minute. Yeah, like now I take it out from under it. You can also put a round thing on a square peg. Alright, let's see, can I do this? I guess I can't do this at an angle yet. Maybe that would be too bizarre for the engine. But we'll see. It already is pretty weird that you can do these sideways things, so who knows? Well, I don't know, but they do know how the engine works, so we'll see what expansions will or won't be added to it later on. But make sure to support apps that you like, because that keeps creative stuff appearing in the store. And, you know, for every creative app, for every one creative app that you find in the App Store, there's going to be a bunch of violent zapping, blasting games, you know? And so, if you really like creative apps, definitely buy some, because that will get you more updates later on, maybe, and maybe more creative apps down the road later on. Fun stuff. Has this little background music. I don't know if I can turn that off yet or not, but it's like put on some other music of your choice and just build for a long time. Anyway, if you like videos like this about creative tech of all kinds, not just music, even though music and video design and creation is my focus, but creative tech in general, please subscribe to my channel and consider becoming a Patreon supporter. I have enjoyed my Oculus Rift over the last few years, and I recently got a Quest 2. Very nice. It's the next step in the evolution of VR system, and it runs completely without being connected to a PC. So you don't need a PC to use it, even though you can connect it to your PC to run more complicated apps that the mobile device can't run. But it really is very amazing how many heavy-duty apps they can run on this mobile device. And there are rumors and other things about future devices that are coming along with even more amazing features like eye tracking and things like that. You'll be able to use the direction of your eyeballs to do things within the app. So who knows, your hands won't have to be used as much, because you'll just look, maybe blink or something to control things. Oh yes, one more thing I wanted to show you before we call this intro video complete. Let's see, I'm going to save and exit from this room, and back in the intro lobby here, and I'll go to the settings, avatar editor. See, there you can see the me that I currently am, and you can pick your eyes, mouth. Oh, your player scale. That's where it is. So you could be tiny, or you could be huge, gigantic. Wow. All right. Let's go back. Oh, audio. Let's see. So you can talk to other players if they're... Oh, I see. Control the music volume. Turn off the music for now, just because it's repeating. And then I'll go back and join recent rooms, and we'll do colorful again. Go in there. And now I'm huge. I'm absolutely giant. So, all right, that makes sense now. And if you see the videos, from their, like the trailer video, you can see play between multiple people, some of whom are huge and others are normal sized. So that could be hilarious fun. Like they had one of them, a giant chasing the rest of them, having fun, and they were doing kind of a brick fight, just throwing bricks everywhere. And how do I do that? There's a way to make my buttons just clone bricks, but I don't remember that. But I could just throw a lot of bricks around the room. They were having a brick fight, but yeah, they'll just disappear. Imagine there's an imaginary Roomba robot vacuuming up after you, but yes, don't leave your music art studio or your playroom if you're still a kid in a mess, because things go bad if you lose the thing that you want, or you break it because it was under your foot. All right. So that is an example of being gigantic here. Let's see, I'll go back, save and exit. Avatar editor. Now I'll make myself tiny. Back. Join colorful once again. And now, wow. All right, this is cool. Now this is what you had to do with your imagination when you were building with bricks as a kid, to put yourself as the size of a figure on the playset. But that's really cool. I'm just walking around and I still can build, but the blocks are going to feel gigantic for me to be building with blocks that are basically as big as myself. So that's cool. Like it. Anyway, I'm going to give this a good review and keep watching. And if you want to see me review more apps, send me promo codes or other, info or links. And I do like to beta test apps. Even if they're not ready yet, I'm used to dealing with things that are in beta, don't have their features. It can be extra fun to have glitches sometimes where something weird happens. Of course, the most obvious thing that is happening at this point is the fact that I can take away this brick from under and it stays here. But like I said, maybe they'll add a gravity control later on so you can have it stay or you can have it fall. And obviously, a lot of kids would like to knock it down as well as build it up. So maybe there'll be some knock it down options later on with the physics. I mean, you can see that there's already some kind of a physics engine working, but it just doesn't have it, so everything can tumble. Oh, interesting. So you can connect two pieces. Oh, wait. So that's connected even though that other one is not laid down. That's a sort of workaround for making casual constructions, I guess. It's huge. Aha. So if you build something with two, it will stay there. Even if it doesn't have proper, it's the view of a flying drone right now, me circling around everything here. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I am VJ Franz K, or a plastic figure at this point that looks like VJ Franz K, reviewing Bricks VR on Oculus Quest 2.